Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mountain's Cave. Today we are gonna be drawing Capone Bege from the Supernovas in One Piece. It is a character that I wanted to draw because, as you know, I'm doing different groups of characters, and Supernovas is one of them, Blackbeard Pirates is another one. I'm gonna put up here the link for the list of the other Supernovas that I've been doing lately, and yeah, I hope you like it. You will think and you will say, why we are doing Capone Bege out of the blue, has nothing to do with the story right now or anything like that. So, to be honest, I think it has plenty of connections with 1127, 1126, and I will explain it in a moment, okay? We haven't seen the character in a very long time, since the whole Big Mom saga and everything, but I think we may not see him as having a role or something, but Capone Bege has connections with Big Mom, has connections with the Giants, with the concept of Chiffon, Lola, the twin, the connection with Prince Loki and everything, and the marriage that was gonna happen there and everything, and it never happened, and that is a strong point in the betrayal for the Big Mom Pirates. Is a strong point as well in the Lola and Chiffon development, and is the introduction of Prince Loki. So I think not focus in Capone Bege, but some hints we have with the character. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about manga spoilers. So for all of you that have not read the latest manga episodes, you can feel free to jump here as well. I'm gonna be putting my channel there, so you can jump into any other character that you want that I talk, and avoid the latest spoilers that I may show there. Okay, basically, first things first, we are not in ELBAF. We are not in ELBAF yet. Okay. We have seen ELBAF already multiple times with the Giants, with the flashbacks, with Shanks, with Big Mom's flashback as well, in Frankie's commentary about the Adam Tree as well in Water 7, and it is not like Lego. Okay, so the ELBAF saga that we know, it's rustic looking, Viking style, old school, cabins, wood, nature, Norse mythology in general. Okay, people may think, maybe the realms, the 9 realms that we have in the tree in the Norse mythology are gonna represent it. No, I think there are gonna be maybe multiple areas like in one or like in Whole Cake in ELBAF. I don't think one area is gonna be like Lego, because it's too childish and too playful for the land of war, as Oda described it, to have an area like Lego. Okay, so slowly I'm gonna be going into it. In a nutshell, I think there is someone aboard the Eirik, the Viking ship, the giant ship, with a fruit similar to Capone Bege. Okay, but maybe expanded in a concept of being able to control the space. Okay, like we have seen fruits like Pika becoming Pizarro's fruit, like with an extension of the fruit, like Mr. Chu's fruit, like Devon's fruit, fruits that are very similar, but if you think about it, the concept of them are a little bit pushed to the limit. Let's say like a power up, okay, of the fruit. So I want to do Bege in his mafia outfit. Very nice. I love this character. I love mafia movies, mafia stories and everything. I love Crocodile as well because the style that they have. They may have some connections to Mats, I think, because one of the Mats guys looks as well very mafia looking, and yeah, so let's do as I always do, a little bit of Capone Bege, but it's gonna be a little bit my style, a little bit cartoony. Very nice smile, this family father with the cigar. Okay. Something like this is good. Something like this is very nice. We see, as I'm gonna be talking today in this chapter and this character that I'm drawing, you will see that there are characters like Mondor, Bruli, Blueno with the Ope with the Doa Doa, Sugar as well with the Hobby Hobby. There are characters that they have particularly funny powers that can contain worlds or can modify people to be in these worlds, okay? And I think this is the case, what is happening here. The giants say they are not in Elbaf yet. That means we are not in Elbaf yet. No one could have come to the ship, take the Sunny, etc., and take and move faster than them and everything. So whoever is doing this, I don't think it is a bad guy. I don't think it is a bad guy. I think this person doesn't have bad intentions. I think it is a childish character or even a kid, most probably a kid. I don't think it's Loki. I think Loki should be in Elbaf, should appear later. If not, they may have mentioned in Egghead that Loki was in the ship as well, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think with the whole concept of Loki being the god of mischief and everything, they can play with the aspects of the Norse mythology character and apply it to multiple characters like they done in Blackbeard, Whitebeard and Sachi as well, to create from one character that was Blackbeard, the original Blackbeard, to create 3 different characters, okay? So I think Oda may be playing this card a little bit with this, okay? So I believe this childish giant, or let's assume, or let's suppose that it's a kid giant, okay? Let's assume that it's a kid. I think he has taken some of the straw hats, in this case the original straw hats from the Ace Blue and everything, plus Chopper, plus the Sunny, like toys. He has taken them to his room, his place, his playground, like a maquette, like you know, everyone was sleeping because they got drunk with the absenta and everything, with this super drink that the giants had that they made do hallucinations and everything. Yeah, I think that is what happened, and I'm just kind of gonna be today kind of trying to assess the reasons why I think this is what Oda is giving to us. Okay, I just want to define a little bit more the character, this loose captain coat that he's wearing. I love when Oda draw this kind of coats with the pirates and the marines and everything. I love it. It's one of my favorite things is this flowing capes that they have. You have the leg there. It's a little bit like ham legs. And the suit, every suit that he has, very elegant, very mafia. I like this stripy look, like as well in the movie Scarface and everything, that they have this type of elegant striped suits. Let's do this. Feel free to tell me in the comment as well what is your favorite supernova theory that I've been doing lately. We have Urouge, we have Killer, we have Kid, we have plenty already done, and I only have a few left. We count in there as well Luffy, we count in there as well Zorro, that they are done as well. And yeah, feel free to drop me a message in the comment section and tell me which of the theories you liked the most and everything, and we will go into it. And we start theorizing a little bit more. Let's do he's looking up with the eyes like this. Nice big smile. He's not a D as far as we know, but big D smile there. Nice, the hair, it's a bit of long hair that he has here as well. Okay, and the suit is gonna be like this, and it's gonna be opening a little bit like this. Okay, I think I got it. Well, let's move. recalculate a little bit. I think I got more or less the sketch. I'm gonna jump into the fine liner section and do a little bit with 0.2 this time for the character, okay? Yeah. So, think about this maquette that I'm talking like in fact like a Lego, or like in the movie Beetlejuice, that you have this scene of the town, okay? With a castle, the lake, the forest, all in miniature for him, okay, to play. It's like a giant kid playing with humans, okay, and with human-sized things made looking like Lego. All of this, I think it may be done from the fruit, that he's able, like, for example, like a Straussen, to cut a piece of something and become food. Maybe he can cut a rock or grab a rock and become Lego, because I don't think there is a Lego store there in Elbaf or around Elbaf. I think he can control whatever is in this scene. He created this maquette with his fruit, and I think he's able to control whatever it is inside the fruit, inside the maquette, like in Beetlejuice movie, okay? So the people that we see in this Lego space, I think they are humans, they've been caught as well, they've been dropped there, the bees, the cats, the hamster, the bunny, all of these animals are, if you think about it, they are pets, okay? They are kids' pets. Are giant size, natural from Elbaf, most probably, and this kid has them all in his playground maquette, and is basically using them as monsters, kaijus, or however you want to call it, in this environment. So the humans that he changed and dresses and everything, like a video game, they can actually fight these monsters, let's say, okay? Something very funny, very important as well. Let's just do a little bit of drawing while I talk, so I'm able to... Yes, I just want to focus 1 second and I carry on in a moment, okay? Just to be able to do the face here. We have like this. The mouth is coming from there. Okay, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, send me messages and explain your opinion about this or that while we are talking in the episodes every week and everything, because I love to interact and to go into conversation with you, okay? And it helps me as well to do a little bit of brainstorm. Maybe something that I'm missing, that you spotted, like, oh, what about this? And yeah, that's always nice as well, to have a little bit of conversation with the story, okay, and everything that is going on. So let's do this kind of short beard that he has, like goatee, has like a goatee here, pointy, reminds me to Norland, Mont Blanc, and cricket with a head. Like this, mafia. And some lines here. Okay, looking nice. Okay, I think we are good, and I can start talking a little bit about everything here. Next one like this. Like this. Very nice face for Capone Bege here. So, important thing I was saying, the Yggdrasil tree. The Yggdrasil tree doesn't look like Lego, okay? Looks natural. This is my opinion. It looks like a Warhammer, more realistic piece that the kid has made for this scene, for this maquette. It's just been placed there. Like when you are making a building for later play Warhammer, and you decorate it, make it more realistic, or if you are not that skilled, maybe it's more funny looking, okay? But you can have different styles in a same scenario, okay? This is freedom of the mind of a kid playing, okay? So there's actually no limits there. So the Elbaf tree that we know is actually called the Adam tree. The Adam tree, this is explained by Frankie in Water 7, in Frankie's speech when talking about the material that the Sunny is gonna be made of, okay? So it's called the Adam tree in Elbaf, not the Yggdrasil, okay? The Yggdrasil is the original name for the tree in the Norse mythology, the tree that holds all the realms and everything, okay? So, why are so many changes in the weapons with Luffy, the rest, with Nami? Why does the cat change from a lion to a cat and vice versa? Why is all of this happening? Do you think that Oda is exhausted? No. These chapters, okay, like anime, manga, and everything, all these projects, they have editors and supervisors and revisionists that their job is basically to make sure that what is given to deliver to be published, they check everything, okay, everything is in cohesion, everything is matching, nothing is weird, okay, just put it. Even doing this, sometimes something can slip. There are situations that, for example, I remember in the first volume or in the second volume, Shanks was drawn without the scar on the flag, and Oda just issued a message and said, hey, sorry, just got a mistake there, can you guys take a pen and in your volume, in your manga, draw the thing? And yeah, we did that. When that happened, no problem there. And but it is actually very controlled, these things. So I don't think so many mistakes in one chapter can happen and it's random, okay? So this is all because of the fruit that this Viking kid has, okay? The kid or giant guy, it can be as well. This is like, I would say, like a video game. You can say like a game, like a video game. Looks like that, like now, okay? So when you are playing in a battlefield, like for example in Fortnite, you are carrying your weapon to fight with the other guys, no? And then you press tab and you are able to go into your inventory and swap weapon. I think this is what the kid is doing. The kid is probably from outside the maquette, controlling them, or like Sims, supervising them, and he says, I don't like now this guy, Luffy, that I made, he's with that weapon, I think I want to swap the weapon, and this guy is swapping the weapon, okay? Like Fortnite, like Call of Duty, like any other shooter game that you have an inventory, or any kind of these RPG games that you can actually, even like in Harry Potter, for example, in Hogwarts Legacy, you can take out your broom, take out your hippogriff, and you don't have them all of the time outside, okay, on screen. And I think this is what is happening here. There is one character that Oda can be taking inspiration from, that it's from Bleach, and he's called, I think, Gremi, and Gremi is a guy who can control a space that he creates, a box that he creates, and he can drop people there. He drops Ichigo there at some point, and he can drop even inanimate objects and make them alive there and fight Ichigo, and so Ichigo can train and everything. And this is basically like Capone Bege. He's controlling a space, he's managing everything in the space, and he can even heal in the space, he can create different atmospheric phenomena and everything in the space, and I think that is what is happening here. I don't think, I don't think I will get tired of saying it, I don't think we're in Elbaf, because it's been shown several times to us that Elbaf is more Viking looking, okay? Viking looking, and we don't have any kind of plasticky surfaces, or I don't think they are even aware of what is plastic, okay? So my bet for let's say now, it's gonna be this, and feel free to fight me in the comments and say this can't be, this yes, it's no, because I'm interested in knowing your opinion. I think everyone is thinking about the realms, but as I said before, I don't think there is gonna be a Lego realm in One Piece. I think this funny looking type of places, I think Oda kept it for the Big Mom saga, and I don't think he will abuse of that, and he will do a little bit more or something similar again, okay? So yeah, let's do This is the goat at the back. Okay. And then he has the hands behind, so we are gonna draw him. This is like this, something like this, yeah. And then we get, there is something coming from here, and we will paint this in golden later. It has some laces here like this for the buttons. I know this video may be a little bit, you know, controversy, and people may be, no, that's not gonna be true. I don't like it, blah blah blah. But to me, it seems that it may happen, you know, because Oda sometimes, well, sometimes no, all the time it surprises us with sagas or with mini sagas before the sagas. I have this video about Journey to the Center of the Earth, comparative and everything that I'm gonna put here as well on the side, and you can have a look. And basically in that video I explained that we are gonna have a mini saga at the beginning of Elbaf connected to Elbaf, and I'm thinking that they are gonna go into the center of the earth and everything. This could be that, and this could be connected. At the moment it's quite random, to be honest, and I don't see it going that way because what just happened now, but it can be. Okay, so let's do this like this, and now this other side we do as well. I say it all the time, but I am very curious about your opinion about this type of fruit, because it's something that we have seen already. Everyone can start thinking, oh, vale, okay, it could be. It wouldn't be a surprise, but it will be a little bit of a clash of ideas between the concepts for Elbaf, because Elbaf is a saga that it's more old school, I would say. It's more traditional, it's more you know, Viking looking, and I don't see it much, but I think Oda is gonna do that. Okay, it's looking very nice so far. It's got this kind of mini shoes, mini boots that he wears all the time, and as well this, like this. Okay, it's looking very nice. I like it so far. It's looking very nice. So it's not, to be honest, if you think about it, it's not as crazy as you may think, because as I said before, we have people like Mondor, Bruli, Blueno, having this kind of parallel realities. We have Capone Bege as well, like he basically is able to inside him create a castle, grab someone and drop it through a door here, and then woo, you will become small, and then he can appear inside and he can manipulate everything, all the objects, and they move like plasticine, like a gelatin, and they change shape. He can morph himself into a tank, and different types of tanks, even the big castle and everything, and move around and fight and have multiple cannons and play with the concept of size, that it is very important, that is going to be very important, I think, in this saga of Elbaf, the size with the giants and the size of the crew, Luffy, etc., with the human size. And I am very curious about how Oda is going to make this, and I can't wait to see it, to be honest. Let's do, this is looking nice. And now I'm going to start doing some texture for the suit and everything. Okay, let's see how we can do. I want to have 1 and 2 probably lines here in white. Yeah, something like this. I am not gonna be doing exact how all the lines are gonna be, but yeah, something like this, it will work for me. Yeah. Think about as well law. okay? This is like if this is reality, this is the real thing that we're gonna see with the Lego concept and all those things, and this is a maquette in fact, and this is a kit with that power. It is as well very similar to low power, that he can actually create a invisible room, and inside this room he's the boss, he's the doctor, he can actually change bodies, take out hearts and everything. This, I think Oda wants to do this in the story. Oda can be doing this with this situation, and making everything a little bit more childish. Okay, I think the only one that is kind of aware of what's going on, I think it's Zorro. Zorro is looking, I think, even with this stance that he has, like Conqueror's Haki looking and everything, that I think he's the only one that is not kind of playing along. He knows that something is weird, something is going on, and they are maybe in a let's say in a toy house, in a maquette of someone else. They are being controlled, they are being manipulated by someone, and it can be interesting and important. Yeah, important is like Chopper. Chopper is not going to be shown now. Chopper is going to be shown in a little bit later, okay? Because he's the last one of this original group as the pet. He's the pet. And we are talking about pets here as well. We have the hamster, we have the rabbit, we have everything there. So it's another cute pet, like the lion, cat, or the cat lion and everything. And he may be the final boss, because we have seen all these animals being enemies. He may be the final boss with a crown as well, like all of them have crowns, like very funny ones, controlled by the kid, okay, controlled by the kid, and while using this power, okay, and you may be thinking, for example, why no one realizes that this is going on in the ship, and to be honest, that's a kid. Most probably he's doing what kids do. He is in a hidden corner inside the ship, behind a wall that there was a hole, because we all have done that we went into the fields, or we went into the forest, or we grabbed a sofa, we grabbed a TV, a broken TV, we grabbed some chairs, and we made like a shelter, and we were with the friends there talking and everything. So probably he's hiding inside the ship in a corner, or in a hole in the ship that he made for himself, comfortable, and he has his toys, he has his maquette there, and he is away from the adults, and at some point, obviously, they are gonna have to find him to resolve what is going on here. I don't think Luffy, etc. will resolve this. I think someone else from the exterior of this maquette will need to find them, and maybe the other of the Straw Hats, or Dory and Broggy, or whoever is gonna be taking the lead on this, and they will have to scold this guy, and say, hey, that is not good what you've been doing, because if you think about it, he's been doing it for a while. Probably in all the trips that they have been doing, or maybe this is a very young Viking giant, there are human skeletons, skulls in the maquette. This is a case of kids playing the same case that when you used to play with box, something very famous in Japan and around the world, to be honest. Like, you will put 2 insects in a pot, like a mantis and a grasshopper or something. Oh, let's see who's gonna kill each other, blah blah blah. And kids used to do that all the time, and like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And this as well is very similar to what Big Mom is doing in Elbaf, with the bear and the other, I think it's a bear and a tiger or something like that, that he wants them to be friends. So he puts them in a cage, and one killed the other, and then Big Mom killed the bear, because they couldn't be friends, without bad intention. And all of these things, Big Mom references, are from Elbaf as well. So I think even this power of this kid, that, let's say, the maquette fruit, or the toy fruit, I don't know, however you want to call it, like in a video game, is gonna even allow him to do, him or her, is gonna allow the kid to create a character. When you play a video game, like you create your character, no? You dress your character, you make the look of your character, and then you start your video game and everything. Like Sanji wants to eat bugs. Sanji wants to take the bees and eat the bees. Do you remember how scared she was with Nami? Like, even more scared than Nami in Thriller Bark, of all the bugs and everything. So it can't be something that they are in control right now there, okay? And if you think about this as well, there is this I'm talking, and I'm not drawing, and that's my mistake. That's my bad. Sorry about it. If you think about it, in regarding the clothes are epic. I like them. They are very Vikingy. You know, very easy. All everything is very Viking style and everything. Very very nice, very cool, and as well a little bit of. In my opinion, a little bit of superhero, and that's what I would do if I'm playing. If I'm playing with toys or something, as a kid, I would create something very cool and connecting and things like this, like Viking superheroes and yeah. So that is one of those other things. Nami says in the episode, oh, I don't even remember, I think this is 1126, he said, I don't even remember how I changed, when did I change? And well, everyone is thinking, oh, how is Nami and it's a girl, oh, hee hee haha, someone changed her and everything. No, this is someone, like, and as I said, like in a video game, that this can probably, let's say, drop Nami in the maquette, in this video game scene, in this space, in this maquette, and he's able to, with the fruit, say, okay, like a computer, I'm gonna change the top, change the bottoms, change the hair, change the weapons, okay, my character is done, and then spawns in the game, in the maquette, like a video game, or with Zorro the same. In what universe you would see Zorro putting on a mask like that? The most that you have seen Zorro doing like this at any time was in the Sky Island and everything, in that saga with Enel and everything and going to Sky, that he had the glasses. And that was basically so he could be able to trick Braham later to, like, they were sunglasses and everything, like a funny thing. So things are off. Things, in my opinion, are off here, and now these ones are opening like this to the other side. And it makes sense that someone else is controlling all the aspects. You can't have Luffy changing from not having a weapon on his back to having a sword, and then to having an axe, not having anything, and it is too many mistakes in one episode, and Oda does not make mistakes. And as I said before, it's not because he's tired. These things are supervised by other people, and everyone is talking about it. So if everyone is talking about it, probably the editors already realized. And I don't think we're gonna get an issue later saying, take a pencil, take a pen, and please draw a sword instead of an axe because I forgot about it. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm open to conversation, as I said. Please comment what do you think there, and yeah, let's talk a little bit about it because I find it very interesting and I'm curious. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. This week there's no episode. Next week we will have episode, yeah, but we have like a little bit of a break there in the middle, and I wanna see what is happening. And as I said before, we are drawing Bege today, and it's like, hey, why are we drawing Bege and everything? It's the same concept. This is what Bege does, but he does this within himself. He's able to drop these people within himself and control the body inside, okay? Like a kid's playground, and controls everything. Drops his own people inside, they become small. I don't think this kid can make things small because we have Bege already, and we have that power in a video game as well. And in a feeling as well, I think it is. But you know, the Straw Hats are already small for him, because if he's a giant, the Straw Hats are normal size, they are small, they are toy size. So I think he just have the place there, and the place is affected by his fruit, and he can manipulate the scene. It's very similar concept as well, if you know about this story, the Hunger Games, okay? So he can control the environment, like when they are in the Hunger Games fighting, he can swap the weapons, swap the animals, make a transition, heal someone, make a fire, drop some food or whatever they need, like in Hunger Games. These bad guys are making all these things, are making rain, are making a fire, like we see a fire as well in the Yggdrasil, they say. They can create virtually these beasts, that the beasts are virtually created, like digitally created, but they can affect you. So they maybe some kind of nanotechnology or something in these Hunger Games, but the concept is the same, okay? And as I said, many Big Mom references are gonna be made here in Elbaf since day one, okay? And Bege was key for the whole Cake saga. We couldn't have done anything that we've done without him. He's one of the main characters. Is Bege, Luffy, and then even Caesar Clown there in the saga, and the German and everything. So okay. Oda may have amplified the concept of his fruit by doing something like this, okay? So I need to focus. Need to focus a little bit here. What is going with this pen today? I'm gonna have to swap to another pen. Okay. I have to confess that originally today, I'm thinking about it a lot, drawing Bege has been a last minute change, because I was gonna draw Sugar from the Don Quixote family, that at some point I will do another video about her, and that's it. But basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do another one there on the top, and that's it, 10. Okay, so I was gonna draw her because as well I saw very a lot of connections, very high concept of similarities with the fruit. The fruit that she has, that she's able to touch someone, and by touching that someone, she transforms it into a toy, and that toy is forgotten for everyone. That person is forgotten for everyone, and yeah. So basically, let's do this. So basically, that is a whole point in the story. Like Sugar is one character that if we haven't had Aesop, because Elbaf, my hope is that everyone has importance, especially the ones who met Dorian Brogy. All of them have importance in this saga in some level or another. But I want Aesop and I want Sohekin to have their presence here, okay? And that will be my most high interest in that aspect. But if we haven't had Aesop in that saga, in the Dressrosa saga, we would have been defeated, because everyone would have forgotten about Robin, about everyone, you know, about Luffy even, and yeah. So let's do these lines as well here. So Aesop there was able to awaken Haki, observation Haki and everything, that I think we will see a little bit more of that in this saga and everything, and slowly he needs to get stronger. We have seen as well in the previous episode with Bartolomeo how the father, Aesop, has made a little bit, and Oda is kind of saying to us, and it is quite obvious, he's saying, hey, don't forget about Aesop, I'm gonna give Aesop a little bit more of things now, and don't worry about it, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it, and I love it, to be honest. And let's do, I'm using now 0.8, I change because we have more, I always do this, like we have more space to cover with the line work. I always change to a little bit thicker fine liner, okay? This is basically the cape. Then it's gonna be like this. This I'm gonna paint it as well. Then we will paint the inside yellow, the inside of this part, okay? And the rest is gonna be black as well. All of this is gonna be black. So Capone Bege, as I said at the beginning, I don't think we are gonna see much more of him because he has been connected, because it's a very nice and beautiful way to world build, to be honest, how he has been connected to, you know, Chiffon with the marriage and the twin sister, and they are together, eh? They are together in the mini story. They end up together at the end with Pound and everything, with the father as well, and they are in a safe place, I guess, and they are connected to Loki. They are connected to Loki because looks like Lola, that Lola we meet in Thriller Bark, the pink hair girl that looks like the wife of Bege here. She is actually Big's mom, one of the Big Mom's daughter, and Big Mom's promises her in marriage, gives her in marriage to Loki, that is the prince of Elbaf. But she doesn't like him, and she escapes, and she becomes a pirate on her own, and disappears from Big Mom's grasp. Okay, that creates this whole mini story later with Bege and everything, and them having to you know, have their own mini story there. So I wouldn't discard the idea that Oda wants to show us, maybe for a moment, for a background moment or something like this, Lola showing up, talking to Nami, Chiffon seeing Sanji, Chiffon is connected as well to the whole cake with, she has very good relationship with Three Eyes tribe Pudding, that is actually now captured with by Blackbeard. That is shown as well in these episodes, in these latest episodes, and yeah, so all of these kind of are creating. It could even be that these guys are the ones who actually are telling Sanji, if they show up for a moment, like, hey, my sister is in this situation, and then we have some sort of Sanji wanting to help. I don't know, but that's a little bit of a speculation. Okay, I wouldn't theorize about that right now. I just want to focus in what it's at stake at the moment, that it's the original group from the East Blue plus Chopper, and as I said, just to, you know, basically kind of recap a little bit what we've been talking today, what I've been explaining today here is, I think there is someone in the Eirik ship, in the Viking ship, in the giant ship, that has a fruit that can control this maquette like a playground, and most probably I think it is a kid. I think it seems to be a kid. I'm gonna start coloring a little bit, okay? It seems to me that it needs to be a kid. And basically the powers are similar to Capone Bege's power. So he can take people and take animals, throw them into this maquette that is already there, and with his fruit he affected the maquette in a way that he can control everything. He can pause the game and swap the lion for a cat, the cat for a lion. He can then start a fire in the forest. He can swap weapons, and he's like the Sims, or like Civilization, or like Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Warhammer, World of Warcraft. He's kind of keeping an eye on these characters to see what they are doing, every now and then controlling them, is able to swap the clothes and everything, and he's doing all of this like with kids mentality, without any kind of bad intention or anything. He's just a kid playing with toys, and he doesn't know the value. If you think about it, in every One Piece saga, we start with a kid. We have a kid there, and the kid or has an ability, or has a power, or has a need, and we help this kid. So yeah, I'm just kind of interested in your opinion, so please write it in the comments, tell me in the comments what do you think about this, and yeah, let's do this mustache. Oda likes to do it blue, because this is when you shave, you have the skin very, if you have beard, like thick beard, and you shave, the skin after shave, it looks like grayish, bluish, and Oda is kind of parodying this a little bit with this aspect, and Toei obviously when they paint it, making it like this. Very nice. Very nice. I'm excited for this character, for this drawing, because I love the supernovas, and as I said at the beginning, I want to draw them all. And I need to find excuses, and I have to squeeze my thoughts to say, okay, why talking about the Bege? And then I say, ooh, why? Because of this is gonna happen for sure. This may happen. And Oda is a lot of it craves foreshadowing. It's doing foreshadowing all the time. And there are fruits who resemble other fruits. There are powers that resemble other powers, and I love it. And there are some that for me are a little bit, oh my god, he's repeating a little bit that with Pika, and as I said before, like the Kilo fruit as well with Magpies. And they are not main characters or not that important characters. They are just, fighters. And yeah, Oda maybe can allow himself to do some kind of changes like that. But with someone like this, with this type of fruit, I don't know. We will see what's gonna happen with that. Let's do a little bit of erasing here on the side, so we have the cape clean on the side. Looking very nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna jump into finding my black color. Here it is, the Faber-Castell Polychromos, the black color. This is, I can't read the name, E8 or E39, I don't know, but basically, let's do a little bit of adding extra darkness there, here as well, just to create a little bit of effect here. The dark, when I do the dark color, you know that I'm almost finished with the video. And this is kind of giving a little bit of a wash. I always do this kind of wash to the characters. And here the back of the cape is completely like dark like this, but it's brown. So yeah, I think we are gonna see a different version of Bege's fruit, okay? Instead of being able to affect your body and inside you, we are actually gonna see it outside the body. We are gonna see a maquette, and the maquette is affected. And the maquette is built by the kid, by his own hands. He built. That's why, because they are on a trip, they are traveling. That's why you may see different scenes, like, oh, this looks like Lego, but the tree, the Yggdrasil, looks like real, because he's kind of putting together pieces, like a branch we found from there, Legos that he was carrying, maybe some other type of things and everything, and yeah, probably at some point we're gonna see a very giant, and trying to put all these pieces together and everything. That it can be very interesting, and yeah, I would love to know more, and I can't wait. Funnily enough, we are drawing Capone Bege, and he has a style of clothing right now very similar. Let's do the cigar. I forgot to do paint the cigar. Very similar to Beetlejuice. very similar to Beetlejuice. So yeah, now that's 1 point extra as well. That Oda sometimes does this, like with Frankie and Ace Ventura and things like this, and yeah, now that I see this, maybe he thought about doing something like this from the very beginning. Like, okay, at some point I'm gonna be drawing. At some point I'm gonna be drawing a character that is gonna be similar to Bege. So let's just kind of give a little bit of foreshadowing, a little bit of a clue to them that that's gonna happen. And I love Oda's power of storytelling is. It has no match, to be honest, so far. And I love that as well from One Piece. Maybe that's why I love it so much, because you are not reading a pirate story, and you are not reading a superhero story or something like that. You are reading everything. You have a little bit of horror with Thriller Bark, a little bit of fantasy with Gyojin Island, a little bit of reality with the wars and the sickness and everything in the world and the world government. It is what genre is One Piece? It's epic fantasy, yes. It is shonen, yes. But at the same time, it is everything. You can fit it in almost all the genres. You wanna watch it in Halloween, you have the Gecko Moria saga and everything. So I love it. Oda is a master of storytelling, and I love it. Let's do a little bit here. The smoke like a ghost. Okay. I think, to be honest, I'm done. I think I explained quite thoroughly what I wanted to explain today, what I think the situation is in 1126, 1127. There is break now. We're gonna have to wait a little bit, so I will share a couple more videos and see what else we can unravel for this story. But I think for today we done a nice Capone Bege, so we can upgrade a little bit our list for the supernova list, the rookies of the new world, and kind of comparing with the current storyline. And yeah, this is One Piece and I love it, and I hope you enjoyed the drawing of the theory. Let's sign for today. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed the video, you like the theory and the drawing and everything. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, with your nakamas, or with anyone that you think that may like the drawing, the theory, the ideas, the chat, the art, the way of painting, and everything. Feel free as well to follow along the drawing, pause the video, and try to copy the drawing if you want to learn how to draw and everything. And yeah, ask any question that you want in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.